guys, Drew for La Guitars, and today we're looking at the Line 6 Pocket Pod. Ingenuitive piece of gear from Line 6. They've always got cool stuff. This is one of my particular favorites. I take it everywhere I go when I'm on the road. This thing is with me everywhere. Just because it's really so easy to use. You plug your jack in, you plug a set of headphones in, and you can plug your iPod into it and play along with stuff, record into your iPod depending on what kind of software you've got. It interfaces with Line 6's Monkey software for creating tones and sharing tones. Very, very straightforward user interface. You've got your drive, effects, delay, channel volume, and if you press down and hold on this silver button on the left, you can get your bass, mid, treble, and reverb controls. This is a toggle switch here that lets you select from left to right or up and down between user banks, song banks, artist banks, and all those selected tones. I'm going to quickly go through a few of the onboard presets that are in it, and then we'll look at how easy it is to program some of your own tones. Again, super ingenuitive product from Line 6. Recommended. I believe it's around the $120 mark. Very cool. You got to get yourself one of these. Okay, so on the back of the unit, you've got your 1/4" input, your DC 9-volt power supply, your headphone or direct output, your direct out to an amplifier, and your CD MP3 in. So this is for plugging in your iPod or a CD player if you want to play along with it in headphones. It works very well, crystal clear sound. You can adjust the volume between both. Again, very easy to access. You've got a cool little belt clip. Overall, it's a cool little piece. This is your compartment for your 4 AAA batteries, and I believe that Line 6 make a stand for this. You'd have to check on their website for that, but I'm pretty sure they make a stand that you can set up on your desk to house this bad boy. Now, I personally have used this thing plugged direct into my Pro Tools setup. I've used it directly into a front of house PA system, jamming with other musicians, and directly into the face of a transistor or tube amp. It's really cool. I mean, if you're a musician that carries a guitar with you all the time and you by chance will run into people that you want to play with, this is a great thing to have a bunch of tones at your fingertips. I mean, it sounds great. It's easy to use and very inexpensive. Okay, we're testing this today with our Parker PG20 Pro with Seymour Duncan, Jeff Beck, and a Jazz in the neck. This is in the clean setup. It's called a mid-snap clean in the clean models. Now I'm using the direct out into amp. This is a swell setting. We've got a sparkle verb. Spring delay. So we'll scroll back and we'll switch it to the crunch setup. This is a bluesy crunch. Got a boutique crunch. Bright and full. Class A crunch. We'll switch back over and we'll go to the heavy settings. First one is A to the end. Big box. Brit overdrive. Deep disturb. Echo drive. Now I'm not going to go through all of the tones in this thing. There are tons of tones. We'll go back and we'll look at some of the band presets, starting with 311. This is all mixed up clean. This is called Prisoner. The 311 Crunch. Tons and tons and tons and tons of cool tones. There are really too many for me to go over. We'll switch into user, bank 1. That's basically a slightly reverberated drive tone that I set up. And this is how easy it is if you want to change something. Basically, we'll change the channel volume right now. You just turn this dial and turn it up. Want to change the delay? Want to add a little more treble on that, you press on the silver button to the left and turn your treble up. Turn the delay all the way off. Okay guys, so we're going to open up the VizeX software for the Line 6 Pocket Pod. And start playing around with some adjustments for tones. So you connect this software to your Pocket Pod via USB cable. It gives you basically like an amp face setup with a bar where you can select which preset is in there. Then below it you have your amp style selection, your effects selection, your cab selection. There's a dial on the side for your amp models, there's a dial on the side for your amp cabs, there's a dial on the side here for your effects, and another dial here for air. You have an open button, a save button, your up and down and side to side toggles like you see on the face of your Pocket Pod, and then the amp knobs that you would see on the face of the Pocket Pod. The only thing you don't see on the face of the Pocket Pod out of these knobs is the reverb control, which you have to press down on the left side silver button to access the amount of reverb that you use. So I mean, if I play a chord right now and start messing with it, it'll adjust it on the fly. So you can go through all this stuff and set it up the way you want. Here we'll take away a bunch of bass and add a bunch of gain. Cut the mids a little bit. Put our bass back. Back off the drive a little bit. And once you've edited these presets, you can save them as your own. You come down here and you can save it as a song if you want, what guitarist did it, put some notes in, and then you click save. It opens up a menu. You can change the name. Change name and save it. Now it's been saved as changed name, so when you go into the Line 6 Pocket Pod when you're on the road or in your hotel room, you can plug in and play your change preset. Another cool thing about the interface is that you have all the adjustment right on the face of the software. You don't have to get inside in the Pocket Pod itself and start scrolling through different settings. You've toggle switches for EQ, toggle switches for drive, and toggle switches for distortion. So I just turned off the EQ, the drive, and the distortion. So add the distortion and the drive back. Turn on or off your effects. Now we can go up here and we can change the cab. Right now it's a 412 line 6 cab. We'll change it to a 112 black panel. These little things are so wicked. You can do so many things with them, and I say all the time, you know, I use all this stuff to do a lot of the recording I do. You can get so many cool tones. So easy to stack quickly, and it is so incredible how great it is for when you're struck with inspiration. You don't have to mess around with going to try and get a mic set up on you know, your $1,200 tube amp and speaker cabinet. I mean, you plug in and away you go. You know, here's a British high gain cab. Mess around with some different preamps. We'll go with a Boutique 1. The possibilities are endless, folks. Cool little unit, Pocket Pod by Line 6, programmable computer user interface for Windows or Mac. Go out and get yourself one. They retail for around $120. Peace.